Yo, what's up everyone? My name is Andrew Warren, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about some more positive news recently released around Tesla as a company, and of course, the stock as well. So today's video is actually going to be like a double feature where we're going to be addressing two separate news pieces. One actually involves Ark Invest and Tesla, and the other, which I think is the most important one for today, addresses some more progress with efficiencies happening with the Fremont factory. So as always, if you all do enjoy these Tesla videos, please make sure to smash that like button. It really does help me out. So just addressing the first news piece for today, so we'll start off with a big one. This one is actually about some more progress with the factory in Fremont, and this involves a new Giga Press being added. And this is actually similar to a recent news video that I did about the Berlin Gigafactory, in which it was revealed that they're supposed to be having 8 Giga Presses for the Gigafactory in Berlin, which I said was pretty much going to change everything because that's absolutely huge. I honestly didn't expect them to announce that many Giga Presses. And if you're not familiar with what a Giga Press is, it's basically an aluminum die casting machine that actually helps out a ton with efficiencies in the assembly line process, in which it can bring what would normally be 70 separate parts all the way down to one part. Just sit there and think about that for a second. 70 different pieces all being brought down to one piece. Just think about all of the efficiencies just associated with that one construction process in itself. Just to reference this efficiency to a recent quote by Elon Musk, about a month or two ago, Elon Musk stated that when it comes to their factories, they can actually improve efficiencies by 1,000% and possibly up to 10,000%. So as we all know, really ramping up production and meeting demand at this point in time is absolutely huge for Tesla. Not only does it help in terms of just them getting more sales, which adds to the balance sheets and helps with them funding future gigafactories being built and things like that, but it also has a second positive effect for the company that I think some people may not be considering, which is the fact of ramping up production, of course, provides more vehicles to customers faster and meets demand a lot faster, but it also leads to more Teslas being on the road. And so we all understand that, but when you think about all of those Teslas being on the road, and because of production being ramped up so much and because of these efficiencies, there's so many more on the road than there normally would be, and that also means we are getting more data for that full self-driving AI. It's training the neural net, and we are getting massive amounts of data compared to if Tesla hadn't had the goal of increasing efficiencies and therefore ramping up production because of that. So thanks to this increase in efficiency and different machines like the Giga Press that waste less time and do things much faster, it also plays a role in autonomy, in which so many companies are competing right now to achieve and perfect the full self-driving AI to where we can have full self-driving cars. So like I said, increasing efficiencies not only just adds to the balance sheets by selling more vehicles for Tesla, them getting more profits to reinvest back in the company, but it also does a lot more for Tesla in terms of helping them get massive amounts of data in which they wouldn't have been able to get that much if they hadn't increased efficiency. So this is helping in the full self-driving aspect of their business as well, because as we know with AI, data is absolutely king, and the more of it that you have, the better off you are. So this is a huge advantage. I just realized that I went on a tangent right there, but with this, I just want to make sure that I emphasize how important efficiency is for Tesla, and that's a huge advantage that they have over many other automakers, and especially legacy automakers right now, because the legacy auto companies are used to being complacent. They're not used to having to increase efficiencies and improve on the small details of their production process. But like I said, the recent news piece that I discussed with there being 8 Giga Presses for the Berlin Gigafactory relates to this news piece as well today, because this is about a second Giga Press being put into the Fremont factory. So we already know about the first Giga Press being installed in the Fremont factory, but now we know, thanks to this new electric article, that a second Giga Press is being deployed in the Fremont factory. So this kind of blew away my expectations, because I didn't expect them to install a second Giga Press this soon in the Fremont factory. So this really tells me that Tesla is in overdrive mode at this time in terms of increasing production and still just trying to meet the demand for Teslas right now. And this all does apply to the Model Y. The Giga Press is to reduce these pieces for this aluminum die casting for the Model Y. So this is absolutely huge. And like I said, I wanted to preface this video of the importance of increasing efficiencies, because of course it does contribute to more vehicles being sold, therefore more revenue for Tesla that they can reinvest in the company, but it plays a huge role in autonomy as well. And I think some people are missing the extent of that benefit. So let's go ahead and check out this electric article. We've basically discussed the main points already, but I just want to show an image just for you all to see what is actually happening with this deployment of the Giga Press. But anyways, we'll jump into that and then I'll expand on it just a little bit further. So as you can see, this is an article by Electric and author Fred Lambert. So of course, as always, thank you for this information. If it wasn't for websites like these, then we wouldn't be able to keep up with Tesla as much as we are able to. So as this article states, it says Tesla is deploying a second Giga Press machine in or actually out of Fremont factory. So as the title references, this is being installed outside of the factory and they have like a little roof built over top of it right now. So I want you all to be able to check out this article for yourself. So I just want to show the two pictures that matter right here. Here's one on the left side right here, which is showing the progress with the new Giga Press installation. And then we have this other image over here as well. So these are some images showing this progress happening. And right here at the top of this title as well, there was recently another news article about the very first Giga Press in the Fremont factory as well, which actually shows the parts that are being reduced from 70 to 1 part, and that is what you see right here, I believe. With these images, we are getting a real-time update with the progress that is happening with this Giga Press right now, and the arrow is pointing over to here, which is what I believe is the second Giga Press machine. So thanks to that information and those images, we are already seeing some big progress happening in terms of increasing efficiencies in the Fremont factory alone. So this really gets me excited about the possibilities with the Berlin Gigafactory, especially if they later on decide that they want to add more Giga Press machines as well, like they've done externally with the Fremont factory. So that's always a possibility as well, in which Tesla is expanding, even if they have to go outside of the factory to do so. It just shows the level that Tesla is willing to go to increase these efficiencies. So I'm excited with the fact that they're already adding a second Giga Press. The first Giga Press was huge in itself, and just keep in mind that these Giga Presses are like the largest aluminum die casting machines in the world. So with that in itself, Tesla is making huge moves, and I love to see them already adding a second one, because this just tells me that Tesla is ready to ramp up production to a level that we've never really seen before. And then also I'm just excited about the fact that the Berlin Gigafactory is supposed to have 8 of them. So this is something that really gets me excited. And then now moving on to the next news piece of today, this one is actually about Ark Invest and some trading moves that they made on September 8th, in which they actually purchased more Tesla stock and they sold Apple stock. So I'll go ahead and show this spreadsheet showing their trades for the day. And I just want to emphasize that Ark Invest did take advantage of that minus 20% drop for September 8th, which is something that I did as well. I deployed all of the cash that I had available at that point in time, which was like only $200 and some dollars. It was like $230, and I put it into a fractional share. But I definitely tried to buy on that day where we had that huge discount, and it seems like Ark Invest made a very smart move as well. This was a tweet by Jake Brawatsky, and it stated, they email out their trades at the end of each trading day. Here's a screenshot of today's email. An original tweet from Jake had stated that Ark Invest actually purchased a lot of Tesla shares on September 8th, and then this was basically his response to someone asking if he had a source and basically just how he knew this information. And so he included the screenshot, and I'm assuming this was from the Ark Invest email that they send out at the end of the day. And so just addressing some of the notable moves from this email, as you can see, we do have a buy for Tesla for the ARKW ETF, and then we have another buy for Tesla for the ARKQ ETF, and then finally we have another buy for Tesla right here for the ARKK ETF. So they basically loaded the boat with Tesla shares for a lot of their ETFs, and these were actually some significant purchases. We're talking about a large number of shares, and as I said earlier, they did sell some Apple stock, and that's actually pretty ironic because I did the same thing today, or September 9th. As I mentioned, I also sold Apple stock today as well and used the funds from that position to put into Tesla stock. And Apple stock was actually the only other stock I owned that I purchased with my own money in my portfolio. All I had was Tesla and Apple. I sold off Microsoft a while back to put it into Tesla stock. And then I finally made the decision today to sell off Apple stock and put those funds into Tesla stock. Just because in my personal opinion, this is like an opportunity of a lifetime to be able to buy Tesla stock. And I think 10 years from now, the share price right now is going to look ridiculously cheap. cheap. So I just see a lot of opportunity in Tesla. And of course, I love Apple stock. If I had to choose a stock other than Tesla, it would probably be Apple. And keep in mind that I really didn't even want to sell Apple just because I think it's a great long-term holding, but I just see so many possibilities with Tesla stock. And I think honestly, those funds could be best put into Tesla if I really want to maximize my gains. Now, of course, only time will tell, but I feel really confident about my position. So my portfolio is pretty much just 100% Tesla stock now. So I am all in on Tesla stock. But regardless, I just wanted to share that information about Ark Invest, and then also share this news piece about the additional Giga Press being added to the Fremont factory. So I think these are some big news pieces, and especially the one about the Giga Press, because that plays a huge role in, of course, increasing production and also in the progress with the autonomy race as well. So please make sure to smash that like button if you enjoyed this Tesla video, and also feel free to sign up to Robinhood and Webull in the description below. If you use my referral link, you'll get some free stocks, and especially with Webull right now, you'll get 2 free stocks valued up to $1,400 if you use my referral link and deposit $100 into your account. Keep in mind, you can take that $100 right back out after you get your free stocks. So it's basically just nice passive income, free stocks, free money. Just want to let you all know about that, but hope you all enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week.